Welcome to SmallCap Asia, where Asian investors connect with company CEOs. I'm Singing, your host, and this interview is disseminated on behalf of Dimerix. And we are very excited to be here in Singapore at the Ignite Investment Summit, where I have the opportunity right now to sit with company leaders for their insights. And right now, I'm speaking with Dr. Nina Webster, Managing Director and CEO of Dimerix. So Dimerix is a clinical stage biopharmaceutical company developing new therapies for inflammatory and kidney diseases, leveraging its proprietary drug discovery platform to target unmet medical needs. And Dimerix trades on the ASX under the ticker symbol DXB. All right, Nina, so how's the event so far for you?
Yeah, so the investment conference is going very well so far. We are a late-stage pharmaceutical company, as you said. We're in what's called a phase 3 clinical trial for a type of rare kidney disease. And being in phase 3 means it's the last study before market. So we really are at that pointy end of getting very close to commercialization. We've got 4 commercial partners in key territories around the world with an opportunity for additional licensing partners as well. So in a very strong position to continue with our Action 3 phase 3 clinical trial, which is fully recruited in this rare disease.
Okay, that's great. That sounds very exciting. So what is your vision and strategy for developing DMX-200 further, and what clinical timeline do you have?
Yeah, so that phase 3 clinical trial, as I mentioned, is fully recruited for the adult cohort, which means that on that base case towards traditional approval in key territories is March 2028 for the last patient, last visit. Now, what's really key and quite unique about the DMX-200 clinical study is that we have actually opened up sites in 21 different countries around the world. Which means that we have enabled this one clinical study design to be appropriate, if successful, for submission in all of those territories. So not just US and Europe, but also through mainland China, Japan, as well as Australasia. So this is a true global study with an opportunity to help many patients around the world.
Sounds great. So what technical IP and regulatory advantages do you have over your peers in the biotech space?
So one of the key advantages we have is because this is an orphan disease, which means it's a rare type of disease, we have what's called orphan drug designation in many of those key territories, including the US, Europe, Japan, and United Kingdom. And what that gives us is not just faster pathways through regulatory, it also gives us guaranteed exclusivity periods where your patents, which we do have, granted patents, cannot be challenged, but also gives us pricing advantages as well. So a number of different advantages in that regulatory space.
Okay, so moving on to the last question, and that's the question that everyone is interested. So why is now the best time to add Dimerix to investors' portfolios?
Well, we have significantly reduced risk in this phase 3 clinical trial. When I talk about significantly reduced risk relative to other clinical trials, we've already seen phase 1 data, phase 2 data that's promising safety, encouraging efficacy signals. We've already done an interim analysis in this phase 3 trial that showed the drug is doing better than placebo at that point in time, reducing risk. We have the 4 commercial partners that could bring in up to $1.4 billion in upfronts potential milestones, plus royalties on top of that, so a real advantage on that perspective. We've seen 7 independent data monitoring committee reviews showing that the safety profile of the drug is continuing to be strong. And that is really seen in our open label extension study, where we're seeing 95% of patients who finish the phase 3 trial roll into that open label where they're guaranteed drug. So all over, we've taken as much risk out of this program as we can. We are fully recruited, so the clock is ticking. And so a really big advantage to time to come into Dimerix.
Thanks for your time, and that's very great insight. I wish you all the best in 2026.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks.